to educate, motivate, and build one another through shared knowledge and success. This is Young and Successful, and these are your hosts, Jay Chukwi, Kenny Awashika, and PJ Luminan.
Welcome back to the Young and Successful podcast. Our mission is to educate, motivate, and build one another through shared knowledge and success. Our guest today is Ben. Ben is a crypto enthusiast, really a guru, and a food lover as well. Ben is from New Orleans, and we're going to be talking with Ben today about his crypto journey, his journey in crypto, and some, I guess, real life applications of crypto as well. Ben, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Ben, for taking the time.
Oh, anytime, fellas. Anytime.
Tell us a little bit more about yourself. Tell the people who you are, and just tell us how you found crypto and when did you start getting into crypto?
All right. Well, my name's Ben, and I live in New Orleans, Louisiana. Basically, I'm a crypto foodie.
There we go.
And I found out about it on the internet, just reading stories, probably back in 2014. And at the time, I didn't know how to get it. Didn't really know how to, do anything with it. But I managed to find some sites which were what they call faucets, which basically you watch a few ads or you click on an ad, and
Yeah,
they would
I've
they
seen
would
some
pay
of
you,
those.
yeah, they would pay you in Bitcoin, which I used to do that. I did that for about 3 weeks, right? Every day, every day.
Dude,
And
that's
like
a lot, man. I've
in
tried it before. Like
2000,
after 1 hour, I'm done. I'm like, oh
well,
God.
exactly. Well,
Yeah.
2014 now, and I was like, now listen to people like, man, how can money be digital and all this other? I guess, all right, okay, and at the time, that's when more coins came out, right? And one of them was like Kanye, which was at the Kanye West or something. And I was like, this kind of stupid at this point. So I left it
Right.
alone. And I started hearing about it again about 2015, 16. And I was like, okay, well, let me go find these faucets, man. See how much money I have on these things. Couldn't remember any of the sites I went to for the faucets. So I might be like a, Bitcoin billionaire or something like that too. Not know it. So,
Hey.
so anyway, I got depressed, left that alone. And I'm gonna give credit to the people that like put me on now. So basically, fast forward 2017, and I was following a guy named Ivan Pacheco. I think that's how you pronounce his name, on Facebook. And he was talking about he had just got into crypto and was talking about it, and man, get into crypto, man, get into it, buy Bitcoin, this and that. So I'm like, okay. He's like, look, I'm gonna take $200 and see where it goes. So anyway, he took $200, ran up to 2 million. And I was like, well, maybe I should get into this.
True.
Yeah, but every day he would post like there's 200, next it might be the 300 another day, and over a few months.
What was he buying back then? Was it just Bitcoin or like just a bunch of random
Yeah,
altcoins?
no, it was the original, not the original, but the big 4, 5 was Bitcoin, Ethereum, actually Ethereum Classic,
Right.
XRP, Litecoin,
Okay.
one other, few others or whatever. So okay, I was like, well, let me get into it. So I got into it, and that's when it first had its first real drop in that year. And it's like, everybody, that didn't understand the space, like, oh well, it's done. That's it. It's like, man, I just got into it. Like,
you bought at the top, didn't you? You bought at the top, Ben,
no,
didn't you?
no, I didn't buy at the top because
You didn't buy. Okay.
no, this was the first time it hit $2,000,
Oh, okay.
and it dropped from $2,000 to like something like 1,000 or something. Everybody said it was done at $2,000. I'm like, what? Okay. So I'm like, Meanwhile, I was like, man, just get into it, this and this and that. And I was like, I don't know. So that's when it rebounded and started making his run up and everything else. The rest is history. Ran up to 20,000. I got back in, but I didn't go all in like I should have got in.
Right.
Now when it hit 20,000 and it completely crashed, everybody said crypto was over. It's done. So I had like XRP, which was like the last time I touched XRP. Some Bitcoin and Saya coin, and I had a whole bunch of crap. So basically, I sold that and bought like playoff tickets, basketball playoff tickets with it, and some other stuff.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
like if you I want to fast forward a little bit here, kind of coming close to the more recent times, because obviously for OGs who've been in crypto for a longer time like you, no one was talking about it before, right? Then now we got to this point like post like right around the virus time, and everyone started getting into it. How was that experience like for you? Did you make a lot of gains being in it way before, or is it something that you had to kind of get back into it?
No, now after the crash, because once I realized the crash and subsequently the aftermath of the crash, because of two brothers, which ironically they were involved in different platforms that turned out to be scams, but the idea that these platforms brought across actually opened my eyes. So there was a brother named Stanley Walker and another brother named Amir Hadori. They kind of introduced me to actually like, you're not supposed to just hold this crypto. That's what everybody like screws up. This is not stocks. It's actual technology. You're supposed to be using it. And they presented different platforms where you could use it, which few of them were scams because it was the Wild Wild West then. But Emir really kind of stayed on that point and basically started talking about decentralized finance. He's the first person I know of that mentioned it. So I would tune in on his YouTube or his Facebook or whatever, and he would talk about it. So then I started diving into platforms, and it's like an epiphany, like, oh crap, this is real. And from that point, yeah, I stopped buying and holding. 2018 was the last time I bought a crypto outside of Bitcoin. Ironically, Bitcoin is the most useless crypto I have.
So for you that you don't buy and hold, so tell us then right now, what is your strategy look like? What do you do since you don't buy and hold anymore? What are some of the things that you're doing now? And of course, I know the last time we had a call with you, you showed us a lot of things on the application side. So would you share some of your strategies?
Yeah, well,
and if I may add, for someone that is not familiar with crypto before, someone that is a newbie, kind of like ease them into it.
Okay. Crypto for a newbie would be using the internet for the first time. So to say buy and hold crypto would be the equivalent of you having a brand new computer and you never turn it on.
That's a good one.
I can see that.
So what I do is I look for me personally. I've lived crypto. This is a lifestyle for me. Other people are trying to get in here to get USD. I'm not trying to get USD. I'm trying to run away from USD. So I'm looking for stuff that will be here, that will be building blocks, legacies in the crypto space. So I look for projects with use case and hopefully that fill a void or fill a gap that's lacking in the ecosystem. And from that, then I look at it where they usually have because they have a use case, they usually have a token that you're supposed to use. As it goes hand in hand. It's like a Chuck E. Cheese, right? I use this example all the time. Chuck E. Cheese has video games. Chuck E. Cheese also has a token. Chuck E. Cheese has their own token. You take real USD to buy a BS Chuck E. Cheese token to play video games all day that give you these real tickets that allow you to trade for real items. You can critique the value of the Nerf ball and all that other stuff you get, but it is a real item. That is crypto. You can use they're
That is a really good explanation.
That's a good one
yes,
right there.
That's a
yes,
really good explanation.
yes.
I like
So
that.
so
Okay.
so every crypto is supposed to be a Chuck E. Cheese. There's supposed to be a use case for every token. You're supposed to Chuck E.
Absolutely.
Cheese token, you take it, and you know, oh, hey, now you can go put in this video game. So what I do,
So for you, what is like a can you give us one of those tokens, or which one for you is a your top token that you have right now that has that application as well, or
um
that usability, if you will.
right now, uh, I got so many. I would say
Top two then.
okay, Axie, right? I got Axie just cause it 200 plus X today.
Oh
Axie,
dang.
yeah, Axie Infinity. I got in at 20 cents. It's at $45 or so.
Infinity.
Yeah, Axie Infinity. It's a video game. It's a Pokemon game.
Oh,
Oh wow.
You got the token and you buy the Pokemons and then you play the play the
right.
Pokemon to get your Pokemon to beat somebody else's Pokemons behind, and you win Axie points. The coin is AXS. You win AXS tokens. The more your Pokemon wins, the more valuable your Pokemon is. It's priced all of them are priced in Ethereum because every blockchain game, everything in it is an NFT. People don't understand NFTs. NFTs is everything.
Mm.
Any digital
So
avatar is an NFT.
Currently then you have a character or in a game that is you're using this character to just play, and essentially you're getting paid in cryptocurrency,
No,
which you can further transfer back to real, I guess, US
no,
dollars. Is that what's
no,
happening?
no.
Explain that again.
You own the character.
Right.
That's like if you play Mario and you own Mario.
Okay.
Big difference. Big difference. If you owned Mario, how much money would that be worth?
Who knows? Whatever it's worth to you, right?
Exactly. If you play Mario, it's worth nothing.
Absolutely.
Right. Actually, you own every character in there. The only way you can play is you have to own a character. So everybody owns their character.
So
Now-
you own the character gains value over time.
Yes.
And then how does that profit you?
Well, you can sell a character, which one actually sold for last night, 32 Ethereum.
Nice.
Okay.
That is sharp.
Yes. Or you can just go out and beat somebody behind, and every time you beat somebody behind, you get more AXS tokens, which I said is currently worth $45.
Absolutely.
And then you can breed. Then you hold up. Then you can breed your character. So if you have the baddest character on the block, and somebody wants to breed their character with yours to make a baby, so they can have a potential solid bloodline, then you can
Right.
charge them an unlimited fee to breed with your Axie.
Ben, you're breeding NFT horses? Is this what you're saying?
Well, I'm breeding NFT horses, but we're talking about Axies. We ain't talking about the horses yet. But yes, you can do that with the horses as well.
Oh, okay. So you're breeding characters on this. This is a whole world, isn't it?
This is a new world out there.
I
man.
told y'all, buying and holding is like sitting there with your computer and you never open it and go on the internet. That's buying and hold. That's why when somebody says buy and hold, they don't know crypto.
Well, true. Well, in this case, it's a gaming application, and this is just some of the cool things that you can do with crypto, which is it's worth pointing out, because I think something like that, even though it's just starting from a game level, it will eventually evolve into other things that average people are using every day.
Yeah.
Right. So I think that's one cool thing about just investing in or getting into crypto and using it and kind of taking a deeper dive into it like Ben is. So Ben, I was gonna get your thoughts on Hex. Are you familiar with Hex?
Yes.
What are your thoughts on Hex? Recently there was a video where Richard, what's his name? The founder of Hex. It's Richard Hart. Richard Hart. Yeah, and he got online with this guy who said that the tokenomics of Hex were wacky, right? He said the market capitalization does not support the volume does not support the market capitalization or something like that. But obviously, if you watched it, it was a bloodbath. but is it Hex in general? Is it a coin that you've looked at? Is it a project you've looked at before?
Yeah, I looked at it. I actually put $20 in, and I cashed out my $20, and I never looked back.
Okay, curious
Let's
one.
keep it that way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in my opinion, this is my opinion, it's a Ponzi scheme. First of all, I don't believe in locking up crypto. Um,
right.
you know what I'm saying? Then you got to sit there. The whole the whole mechanism of it sounds Ponzi to me. Yeah, I got to sit here with my Ethereum, wait in this lobby till we get so many unsuspecting souls to come in this lobby with me. Once we get the 100 people, whatever, you got to have the people in order to close the lobby. I mean, that sounds like a Ponzi. That's like a recruitment scheme. You know what I'm saying? You got to have all the people
Mm,
to get in the lobby before you can close the lobby. Then you close the lobby. Then you got to lock up your hex for so many days. But if you lock it up for 30 days, you only get this return. Well, wait a minute. If you cash out before the 30 days, you lose out on the big return or whatever this stuff is. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, okay. All right. Meanwhile, everything else in crypto, I don't have to wait on anybody. I put my money in and it does what it do. I ain't got to wait
absolutely.
up. I ain't got no lack up. You know what I'm saying? The moment I put in, I earn interest. When I take it out, I get all the interest I earned, and I can keep moving. So I don't even believe in locking up crypto in general. But yeah,
Right.
that one was scamish to me.
So I was trying to explain to someone the other day about cryptocurrency, and I was trying to use using Facebook or YouTube as a good example. So when you're on Facebook, you are a product. They're basically using you to make money. And one of the functionalities or challenges that cryptography is trying to fix is this whole decentralization, where you should not only be a product, but also a service provider where you get paid for your content. Is that a good example to use to give people, like, if you're using cryptography, if you part of the system, you get something back, and the system is not just using you.
Yes, because I mean, you're the content. Without YouTube, I mean, without you guys, there would be no content on YouTube.
Yeah.
So basically, the value you bring, you're not getting anywhere close to that.
Yeah. But then if you're using the crypto type product, you're actually getting some value back, like using tools like Odyssey and Brave and so on and so
Well,
forth.
not only is the creator getting value, his audience can actually get value because they can earn by watching you guys. So that would be the ultimate in having a following. You know what I'm saying? And being a fan is because both you guys can earn. Whereas YouTube is one-sided. And even the people that actually earn feel slighted. You know what I'm saying? But me watching on YouTube, I gain nothing. I gain no crypto whatsoever. If I watch on Odyssey, I gain crypto.
Now, so
Okay.
Odyssey is, for those who are not familiar, Odyssey is sort of like YouTube, but you get paid to watch videos as well as the content creators. So the next thing I was going to bring was just staking, right? Because we spoke about that a little bit back when we were on Zoom. Um, would you share some information with people about staking and some of the benefits behind it?
Um, yeah, well, staking is basically when you have the coins and you present your coins to be used by the platform normally
Right.
to basically help with the transmit of data or help secure like the blockchain. And in return for that, you're usually rewarded with more coins as payment. So if it's a project you believe in, and because you sat there and paid with your money, and they're offering you more coins of a project you believe in, why wouldn't you do that? That's why I keep saying that buying and holding is ass backwards. You know what I'm saying? If there's offering
Absolutely.
staking and all this other stuff, and you bought the coin, why are you not getting free money? They're paying you, basically they're paying you as a security guard for their property with the coin that can act, if it's worth anything, can actually appreciate. So you get more, and then the value of it can actually go up. It's a win-win,
So pretty much you buy a coin and then you present this coin for staking. And of course, you're making money on the price action. And you're also getting paid in percentage for providing, is that providing liquidity, essentially what it is?
In general, but staking is usually like to secure the network to help it with
Or kind of like block confirmations and things like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
Absolutely. Okay.
So, but yes, if you bought the coin, I'm not telling anybody to buy it, but if you sat there and you spent your money on the coin
Right.
already, whatever something in your mind told you to buy this coin, so you bought it. And if they're offering staking and you're not using it, I mean that's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, first of all, it helps the network of the coin you bought, which can make the coin go in value because it'd be a stronger network, can handle more transactions or be able to evolve to do more different other features.
Of course.
And then they're paying you free coins, which that's why I don't buy and hold because you can, depending on the platform, depending on the APY and all that you earn, you can actually profit when the coin goes down because you earn more coins.
Hmm.
The coin can drop 20% and you can be up 50% overall on your portfolio of that coin because you staking and you earning 100%. You know what I'm saying? Or some ridiculous number.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've been trying to preach to folks that, when you put your money in the bank and you get 0.001%, or even if you go to an internet-based bank, you get 0.50%, maybe 1% back. But from what we've been seeing in terms of crypto staking, a lot of them has been minimum 2%, 3%, which is even higher than a regular savings account that requires some huge amount of money in there before you can get any money back.
Man, just show them that Coinbase. Show them that Coinbase is using the platform I showed y'all and getting them 4%. That's all you got. You ain't got to tell them nothing. Tell them this: you leaving your crypto on Coinbase, and this is what Coinbase doing with your money. Is loaning out your money just like a real bank. And you can go straight. You can skip the middleman and go straight to that same platform on your own. That's all you got to tell them. I mean, that's what the bank takes your money and makes money, and gives you chump change back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, so say with something like Coinbase, when would you say is a good time or a decent time for someone to use Coinbase? Because obviously, not everyone is going to be acclimated to using stuff like MetaMask and Moonswap and things like that. Would you recommend? Is there an app that you recommend for someone who is just starting, right? Say kind of like a Coinbase sort of level.
I mean, I would never recommend Coinbase. I would quit crypto. If Coinbase was the choice, I would quit. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I wouldn't even tell nobody. But the better ones is crypto.com, Kraken, Gemini. All of them are better than Coinbase to me. Coinbase is too shady.
Yeah, Coinbase definitely has a shady past. And because right now I use all of them, right? So I use crypto.com, Coinbase, what is it, Atomic Wallet, and I have Deadloose Wallet, but I still haven't put anything on it. But I agree with you. Crypto.com is a good one, but my biggest thing with Crypto.com is the transaction fees. But other than that, I do agree the interest rates over there are also pretty high for what it is.
Transaction, the biggest, I mean, the lowest ones is what Binance US is the lowest transaction fees.
Well, I'm talking more so like like international transaction fees, right? So say if you purchase crypto using your card, there's like a international transaction fee because it's not an American company.
Twice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the one.
Right.
Yeah. But dude, that's really cool, man. What advice would you give for people who are not yet in crypto, or if you're trying to get someone into crypto, what advice would you give someone who is still maybe thinking that crypto is not the real deal?
Get in now because they'll be locking you out in a few months.
Hang on. What do you mean by lockout?
That's something new.
They're gonna be locking you out. Crypto will become the back end of every industry in the world, and the institutions will lock you out the back end, and you will have to come through their set up storefront and play by their rules on their storefront and be back to getting that 0.0% interest like you're getting on the bank. Instead of being able to go in the back end and get 20, 30, 40% interest on your money, you're gonna let the institutions come and beat you to the spot, and then they're gonna get the 20% on the back end and charge you give you that same point whatever percent.
So are you saying that they're gonna lock up the DeFi apps and then they control that realm, and then you cannot access the DeFi apps to get your APYs anymore?
Yes, it's a race. It's a race. Where I keep telling people we beat billionaires, millionaires, and institutions to a whole new asset. And people are fumbling the ball and letting the billionaires, the institutions, and everything else beat them to the spot. George
Hang on.
Soros is
But
just
wouldn't
buying.
that be wouldn't that be a reversal on decentralization though?
It would be, but you use Coinbase. Coinbase, I showed you guys. Coinbase invests in most DeFi apps. Coinbase is offering to pay their customers 4% on their USDC. The money goes to a decentralized application that everyone can use on their own without Coinbase. But
I understand that, but hang
Yes.
on a
Yes.
moment. I understand that.
yes,
There's Coinbase. Coinbase is fine. I'm more speaking to, say, being able to get on something like Uniswap or being able to get on something like what is it, Compound,
yes,
right?
Coinbase
Or-
investing
or-
compound.
Right.
Yeah,
So
indeed, actually, yeah.
are you
Yeah,
saying, yeah, no, that's fine. I'm not denying that they invested in them. What I'm saying is, are you saying that people will not be able to get onto Moonswap, Aave, and things like Compound anymore?
Probably so. That's what I'm telling you. It's like you and like you're trying to make Coinbase an exception. Coinbase is the rule. Coinbase is the standard because Coinbase, you use Coinbase and everything Coinbase does is goes to a backend DeFi. They're held up as the standard. The CEO of Coinbase is meeting with Jerome Powell, not Kraken, not Gemini. He's having meetings with Jerome Powell. He's having meetings with senators. Coinbase is the standard for how everything is going to go down. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So Aave has set up a business side where institutions can use their back end to go to Aave. Compound through Coinbase has set up a institutional DeFi sector, which part of that is people that invest on Coinbase with their USDC. Coinbase sends it over to Compound, and the people earn 4% interest.
So let's say
I'm starting
let's
to
say a
see
couple
that in
months from now.
crypto.com actually, because this happened to us this weekend. With
What
crypto.com, we were trying to stake some coins, and they
Mm-hmm.
were putting a limit on the amount of coins that you must have
Yes,
before you can stake to get any APY on them.
yes. They're
Well,
trying.
here's the thing.
They're
Here's the
trying to
thing.
put
You
a fund
can
in up
you
to
can work around that. Let's say if you're gonna, you can go somewhere that you can stake less. What I'm saying is,
Mhm,
imagine that a couple months from now, right?
mhm.
Things are the way that you say they are, right? What happens to your MetaMask wallet?
Nothing happens to my MetaMask while I'm already in the matrix. I'm saying if you're not in the matrix, you might not be able to get
So
to
you're
it.
saying that then in a couple months, then if you're not on MetaMask, you probably will not be able to get on MetaMask and get out there to the deep
Probably.
cryptoverse.
Let me ask you this. I'm gonna ask you a question with a question. Remember
Well,
the
I'm just
wait,
confirming. I'm just confirming
wait.
what you're saying. I'm
Yeah,
just trying to
that's what I'm saying.
understand.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Remember the beginning days of the internet,
Okay.
right? Everybody and their mom was able to come up with any idea, and they became internet billionaires overnight.
Yep.
Okay.
Once the institutions, everybody came and unpacked and set up, that doesn't happen like talking about. That's
Amazon,
what I'm
Facebook.
saying. You're talking about multi-billion-dollar and trillion-dollar institutions that are fighting for their lives. They're fighting for their existence. What do you think they're going to do?
Well, this is what I think is. I'll say this. I think that definitely the Coinbase model is definitely going to get pushed further. No problem. I think that is going to be successful because people do not want to spend time learning about crypto. Like the stuff that we're talking about here, it's just really on a very basic level when you really start talking about crypto. There are people who are way deeper into this thing, but the average person
Mhm.
is not interested in spending all of that time. This is why institutions and companies like crypto.com and Coinbase will make a lot of money off people because people don't want to put in the time to learn. Like, I get it. Even if we get to this point where the institute right now, we know, I agree with you, the institutions right now are setting up everything such that at some point they'll be able to operate 100% on the blockchain and take full advantage of whatever future innovations come from this. However, to say that they're going to lock everyone out. They're going to lock people out that are not in there. That's going to take a lot, because that's reversing decentralization, the whole purpose
It's not taking a
of
lot, brother,
crypto.
because people. I mean, here's the reality, brother, and I hope your audience listens. Y'all ain't gonna make it.
Hang on, let me pause
I
one
mean,
moment. Let me roll back. Let me roll back
okay,
before we all don't make it. No, one moment. Before we all
okay,
don't make it, let me roll back
okay.
real quick. I have
All right.
something to ask you.
Yes. I mean,
Oh, this is good. Okay, hang on. Wait. Oh, well, so okay. Are you, first of all, the first
yes.
question as is, are you planning to like leave the US, like get rid of your US citizenship, get like a citizenship somewhere where you cannot get taxed at all?
Okay. Me personally, not really.
Because
I
you said this is your
wait,
lifestyle,
wait,
and
wait,
I know
wait.
people were giving up their citizenship for crypto.
Yes,
So
I'm
I'm
about to
just
say,
curious.
me personally, no, but the people in my crypto group, yes, yes.
Okay.
They have they're looking at Tbilisi. I don't even know what Tbilisi is, but one of my guys looking at going to Tbilisi. Another
Okay.
one's talking about moving to Georgia. I know people that retired, got made a bunch of money on crypto and immediately moved to Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Um, El Salvador is on the table right now.
Yeah, all of those places are in there. Now, let
Yes,
me take to the next step of my question now.
yes.
If they stop crypto, if they lock everyone out from,
Mm,
say, being able to access DeFi, like you
mm-hmm,
said, right, in
mm-hmm.
the US, what would be the purpose of that when blockchain? It's not like you can block off some of the access to blockchain where just people in America cannot access something on the blockchain. It's an open ledger, right? So it's worldwide
Yes.
international access. So
Okay.
I'm
Let
trying to
me
understand
All
how they will
right.
get to that point.
Let me do you any of you guys fool with forex?
No,
No.
Oh crap. Okay.
people for
Okay.
forex eat dust,
Okay.
man.
Here's the thing.
No, I'm kidding. But go
Here,
ahead.
here here's the thing, right?
Okay.
Crypto, the importance of crypto is not for people in America, really. And that's part of the problem why Americans don't understand the urgency of this. Because they have banks. In other countries, people don't have the same banking infrastructure. 3 billion people with no bank accounts. Now, if you can exist without a bank, if you can actually flourish without a bank,
Mm.
America's entire society. I just answered this question to somebody on Facebook because he was asking me about Trump's tariffs with China and all that stuff, right? And I said, dude, if you think Trump, or because he was trying to take a shot at Biden, I'm like, dude, Biden and Trump, all them people trying to save this like deplorable American industrial complex, right? I say the real driver of overseas trade is Wall Street, the banks. The banking system in America drives everything. The banking system cheers when companies announce layoffs or reduction, their stock prices go up. That's Wall Street. When Walmart announced they were going to China, their stock price went up. That's Walmart. I mean, that's the banks. So everything is run through the banks in America. So when I say their banks' very existence for the first time in our life is being challenged, and they're fighting tooth and nail to stay relevant. So I told you the move. I told you the move was going to be take custody, right? I said the next play is going to be take custody because you're too stupid to hold your own crypto in an app that is smaller than your text messaging app on your phone. They did the take they've initiated custody. The next move I told you was going to sell Bitcoin because now they can mete out how much Bitcoin and crypto you have. What do you also have at the banks? You got to have KYC. So now that we know you got the crypto, we can tax you on the crypto. The next move is going to be trying to KYC wallets and go after all these platforms. Or you might see institutions, like I said, Coinbase, actually make deals with these platforms on the front end. The developers don't really care because it's still DeFi on the back end. Their platforms are still intact. What you put between me and them, that's not on them. You know what I'm saying? Now, people
Well,
overseas.
Ben, check this out. Let me
Yes,
one moment. I'm sorry to interrupt. Let me roll back here. For
yes.
you, what is the objective? Is it to avoid taxes? What exactly are we running from?
Ben, you mind if I jump in real quick? I'm a
Yes,
big history buff, right?
right.
You gotta go back to the history of the banks. You gotta go back to the history of Wall Street itself. You go back to the history of money. Like if you learn these histories, you realize that these whales, these big banks, these hedge funds, like Ben is saying, they are fighting for survival because how the hell does this little people figure out the solution that we could have figured out and continue to control the states or continue to control the empire? The reality is this, right? Banks controls nations, right? And the way
Right.
banks works originally was that you deposit your gold, your silver, they put it there, it's secure, you can go in there anytime. Right now, you don't even control your own money in the bank,
Right.
right? The money that you put in the bank is controlled by the bank. You don't control your money. They even put a limit on how much you can withdraw. So the reality is they have access to your senators, they have access to your congressmen, they have access to the presidents. We over here saying we have a technology. Even the technologies that we have now is still being controlled by the government. So what says that the government cannot start putting in regulations, which they've been talking about? They just talked about it 2 days ago on the Bill World Conference that they need more government regulations around crypto. Right now, if you want to buy stocks and you want to trade every day, you need $25,000. If you
Right.
want to invest in really big markets, you gotta be a verified investor. That's just all these limitations that little people have to get involved in the big game. And what Ben is trying to tell us is that they're gonna bring that same mentality into the crypto world and shut everybody else out.
Right. No upward mobility. You won't win. If you're not getting in, you won't win. They're rigging the game. You
I
know
see
what I'm
what you
saying?
guys are saying. I'm agreeing with what you guys are saying, right?
Right. Right.
What I'm trying to understand,
Uh-huh.
right,
Yes.
is that we understand that the blockchain is like an open ledger, right? It's not exactly something that can be controlled by one person, unless you're using someone's specific website, right?
Right.
But I don't think like, okay, say, yes, I know, like right now you cannot access some crypto exchanges in the US, right? It's been
Well,
blocked here and there, and
well, you
people
can.
use
You can. I
VPN.
mean, if you wanted to, that's the
Yeah,
whole
use
thing.
the VPN.
Yeah.
You can use a
Yes.
VPN to get around
I
it.
have an
Right.
Like
answer for
I
that,
get,
Shay. Ben
what's
just
that?
said it. The software interface, the one that they make available to the public, will be
Yes.
limited. Just for example, TD Ameritrade, if you're using Tick and Swim, right? That is still not the actual backbone of the markets. There's still another dark mode that people have access to that is 5-10 minutes faster than what we have access to. So what's gonna happen is that all these apps that we have right now, they can
Well,
find
the
ways to say,
exchange,
okay, this is the interface, this is what you get to interact
the
with.
exchanges can decide to maybe do like a thing. Maybe it's a specific exchanges can decide to do like a thing where they maybe delay data,
They do that
try
right
to
Yes.
now.
make you pay for data and things like
Yeah,
that,
you gotta pay for it now.
which will slow down things. I can see that coming in the future. It's possible,
They're doing it
right?
right
And I
now.
think that is why I agree with you guys on the point that,
Okay.
yes, you want to get out there, you want to have like a meta mask, right? You want to be off the centralized exchanges. You understand what I mean? However, what I'm saying is, for people who do not go off to, like, MetaMask and Moonswap and things like that,
Yes.
I think crypto is still going to be relevant to their lives, regardless, right?
Okay.
But
Well,
they may not need to go that deep of a level. What I'm looking at here is just the average person who is not going to go to that level that we're both going to go to.
okay. Right. That's what I'm telling you. The average person will not win. They will not make it. The average person is getting
Well,
0.00% on their checking account because they didn't want to open up that computer and turn it on and see what's there. You just like you said, MetaMask, the blockchain is still there. If you do not open that computer and look at the blockchain, it does you no good. You know what I'm saying?
Even
You're
right
basically
now,
letting yourself be hoodwinked. You know what I'm saying? They're actually not doing anything. That your inactivity, by not looking at the blockchain, by not looking at the things we're talking about, is defeating you. So now you're selling for 4%. I don't settle for 4%. The lowest I get on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin really is the most useless thing I have, is 7% interest. And then that's paid out in increments every day. And that's the lowest I get on anything in crypto. So I'm not even happy at 4%. You know what I'm saying? If they're happy at 4%, cool. Then their returns are gonna be ass. You know what I'm saying? And they will not match what the institutions will be making, because the institution will be right there with me when I'm in MetaMask and doing all this stuff, I'm gonna be right there with them. You know, you want to know how the big dogs swim? I'm swimming with the big dogs. You look at the blockchain and you can see the big dogs moving billions of dollars of Bitcoin and millions of dollars of Ethereum. But
Yeah, we see that.
if you don't look at that, you know what I'm saying? That's like stocks. If you don't look at the stocks, then you just put your money in a hedge fund. The, the hedge fund and the 401k has been proven it actually reduced the wealth of Americans. Ever since 401k and all that came along, it actually reduced the wealth of Americans and enriched the banks because they charge you all these fees and they walled off your options. And they take money, the hedge funds and all these people take money to offer you different packages on stocks you have available to your 401k. The pensions actually promoted wealth. Hedge funds do not. Hedge funds is a myth. I mean, not hedge. I'm sorry, 401k.
401k.
401k. 401k.
Yeah.
The actual wealth of people has actually decreased since the advent of 401ks. But the hedge funds and all these big banks have actually increased because they now have control of your 401k. There's 8,000 stocks. Your 401k only offers you might have 100 options. You know what I'm saying? There's 8,000 on the U.S. stock market. But of course, there's stock markets in most major countries that a lot of these banks have access to, but they rarely offer in your 401k.
Yeah,
So,
but
you
there,
know,
I have to say, if I can jump in, there are different type of 401k because I self-manage some of my 401k and my Roths, but the
hmm
ones that your employer gives you are
yes,
extremely limited.
right, right.
And a lot
And
of people just focus on that and nothing else. They just live
exactly, and
with the employer
that,
and they
that
just
that's the people Breezen is talking about. You know what I'm saying? And just like you know, they'll-
This
they're
is true.
getting
Those are the type of people I'm talking about.
right,
That's what I'm saying.
right.
How can we help them? Like bring some awareness to these people. You know what I
Um,
mean? Because I think that if someone does not want to, because there's going to be a lot of people who are not going to do it,
yeah,
want to go extremely deep into crypto. I think that you're still better off being on Coinbase than just having a regular bank account that gives you 0.01% interest, because you could have something that is 5% on Coinbase, 6%. Some of them are like 4.3%.
I mean, you're
I still
better.
think, right? Let's say someone's grandma, man, and grandma is not about to go on MetaMask. I still think that it would be better off being on Coinbase than in a regular bank account. And that's
Yeah,
I would say
you're
that.
better. You're better on being on Coinbase in a regular account. But
Yeah.
if any of y'all ever watch South Park, um, there's a famous South Park episode where the people like get ticked off at Walmart and
Mhm.
want to burn it down, right? Well, we're not shopping at Walmart anymore. They're like, well, what are we gonna do for groceries? Excuse me. Like, hey, let's go to Time Mart. So they go to Time Mart, right? And then Time Mart gets huge and it's big as Walmart, and they get pissed off and they burn it down. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Coinbase is
True.
better than the regular bank, but if everybody jumps on Coinbase, then Coinbase has now become the new bank, and
Well,
you're getting
that's
4%
inevitable.
now. You know what I'm saying? And more money comes in, and more control they gain, then they can squeeze down on
change
that
it.
4% and
Yep.
give you 2%. Because where you
Yep.
gonna go now? You know, we got you.
Yep.
Well,
So
at that point, you might
I
elect
would like
to,
to extend on that real quick.
yeah.
So like I have people that bank with regular banks, and I'm like, okay, all right. If you don't want to even do crypto, go to online banks that offer you better interest. So like if you go to Ally, back before the before COVID, it was 1.75, better than 0.001. But people are like online bank, I don't trust online bank, and I'm like, yo, better interests. Still
Yeah,
saying federally insured bank, they won't do it. And now because of COVID, it's down to 0.50 APY. It's still better than regular banks, but people still won't do it.
yeah. I have Ally and Revolut. Is the
Yep.
two banks I fool with, and yeah, they're way better. You know what I'm saying? But
There we go.
first of all, people don't even realize money's digital. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I,
It
I, I
is.
experienced
It
this
is.
here in 2021. Someone asked me, and the ironic thing is this person plays video games all the time and buys uh, downloadable content, right? And he asked me, well, how can money be digital? And I'm like, dude, how? I couldn't even fathom how could you ask that? You get direct deposit on your check. You swipe with your debit card to pay for stuff online or in the store all day. You don't even touch cash, and you don't know how it's digital. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of the problem. You know, people like talk about, oh well, the feds have come out with a digital dollar. I'm like, it's been digital. It's been digital since 1985.
It's been.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
People got
you know what is interesting? Like on your check, right? If you write a check to someone,
Yes.
doesn't he have your bank account info and your bank account number and routing number?
Yes, it does. And when you go
Isn't
to
it
a
crazy
bank,
that people are still writing checks to this day?
well, even at that, when you go, if you had a check, right,
Yeah,
and you go in the bank, they scan the check. They put in a device
exactly.
that scans the number, and people still don't like put two and two together. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And you can do the
yeah.
mobile deposit where you take a picture. you know, so
Yeah.
it's like, I mean, then yes, those people are stuck at point. That's the people that's going to be stuck at 0.01% in the bank and 4% on Coinbase.
Well, look, man, hopefully we can help everyone get into at least 3% on Coinbase versus
Yeah,
nothing, you
we
know.
we
Then
can, but
from
then
there we can push them to the next level, you
yeah,
know.
they got it. But I mean, they got to get in. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? The
you
longer
gotta
you
think
wait,
that.
the harder it's going to get in. You know what I'm saying? Just from when I talk to you guys, I've discovered like 20 different platforms. You know what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
somebody um, hit me up today, no, yesterday, and it's like, hey man, if I put in five k in crypto and want to flip it, what's a realistic time frame to do that? And I'm like, well, how much you talking? He's like, make it to 10k. He's like, what
Oh, you're dropping time frames out here, huh?
is it it was like, was 12 months realistic? And I'm like, yeah, it is. I said, if you learn these DeFi platforms, you can do it in a month or two, depending on the platform. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, oh, I figured you was gonna say that. I need you to walk me through like step by step. I'm like, now this person has actually been in my group for 5 months. And from the stuff I've talked about from day one of that group to the stuff I'm talking about now, it's like, dude, I'll be writing a dictionary. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you
I'm a
should write a book.
well, I'm on 20 platforms on just one chain, brother. I'm on six different chains. You know what I'm saying? People don't even know what a chain is. I'm on six of them.
For those who don't know, what is a chain?
Well, different blockchains, right?
Blockchains.
It's the different
Yeah.
blockchains.
You,
Ethereum,
I'm sure it's doing Helium, it's doing Ethereum, it's doing all sorts of
Yeah,
stuff.
true.
yeah,
He's on
yeah.
he's
Every
on
every every
he's on
blockchain since 2018, 19 is adopting the Ethereum model. You know what I'm saying? Um, to the point where this is where we're at now. And I keep telling you, you were talking about gatekeeping, right? Let me share this with y'all. Okay, we know about Ethereum, we know about all the Moonswap, all these decentralized. Guess who else has decentralized platform? Binance, right? Um,
did it?
yes. Now
Yeah.
another one who has a now keep in mind all the this is a little joke because Cardano doesn't have smart contracts. So all these
Well,
platforms, all these platforms I'm naming.
let's roll back, man. Let's roll back. Okay. Because it's,
So all these have smart
I
contracts.
feel like Ben said that just to get at me. Listen, man, Cardano
Yeah,
is coming through.
yeah,
Okay,
they're
right
coming.
now
But look, look, wait,
they
let
have
me
that Alonso testing going on.
yes. Now
Okay.
let me drop these names of people that have smart contracts just for
A
reference.
lot of
Okay.
people have smart contracts. It's nothing new. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'm just
All right.
saying that when Cardano's come out, it's going to definitely spice up things.
I hope your people are in before the gate closed.
And
But
they're really
anyway,
in testing, man. You know,
no,
go
I'm
ahead.
saying they got to be in the matrix. But anyway, okay. OKX Exchange has their
Hey,
own decentralized network now. KuCoin has their own
Yeah,
decentralized
we use that as well.
network. Crypto.com has their own decentralized network. Why would centralized exchange have decentralized networks to do DeFi? That's all you got to tell your people. KuCoin has market makers and smart contracts and staking and lending applications. I'm on KuCoin. Wabi. Wabi has their own decentralized network. I'm on Wabi network. I'm on Phantom. I'm on Solana. I'm waiting on crypto.com's and testnet. I'm on KuCoin's network. I'm on OKX network. You know what I'm saying? All of these have platforms. All of these got Uniswap and all these Pancake Swap. They got 20 of those. They got lending platforms like Compound. Binance Smart Chain just dropped another role-playing game today. You play the game and earn crypto. Um, Boring Protocol on the Solana network is making decentralized VPNs. So you be able to buy their coin and then buy their decentralized modem. It's a modem VPN built in. You'll be able to buy that. Helium has actual Internet of Thing Wi-Fi devices that you can buy and provide Wi-Fi and get crypto. You know what I'm saying?
We applied
This
for that, man. We've not heard back from them. It's been over a month now.
no, it's like a 3 or 4 month wait.
Okay.
Yeah, I had like 20 people in the group get theirs finally.
Okay.
We've been averaging 70 HANT every month right now.
Yeah. How do
And
we
Nice.
join your group if we may ask?
oh, I can put you. I can add you on Telegram, brother. I can add y'all. It's just it's kind of everybody's been with me for 6 months, so it's kind of advanced for people. But I can add you. You just
Well,
have to add questions and
we
everything. And
we just mean nonetheless in general, like how can say if someone listening to this and they wanted to get more information, how can they find you? How can they what is the name of your group and how can they access that information?
oh, it's just a crypto chat on Telegram. Um, my ad is Benny J, all small letters, 504, the number 504 on Telegram. Facebook, I'm Ben Hanchett, HANCHETT, and Instagram, Benny_J 504. You hit me up and I hit you up. You know, I can put you in the group. I don't even charge anything for the group. That's how bad I'm trying to get people into this before they lock the gates. You know what I'm saying? People are charging mega bucks to teach people this stuff. Somebody charged, I told y'all, somebody charged 1 ETH to show people how to use Moonswap. And had about 20 people pay them.
Yeah. Well, maybe we need to do that. But hey, I was telling Kenny the other day, I was like, hey man, one day if we need to send something to Ben, I want to send it to him in XRP. So
Nah, it never get
yeah,
used.
bro. Nah,
never
bro.
get
If I ever need to pay you, man, I'm okay with
Yeah.
paying you, but I have to pay you in XRP, bro.
Hey man, Ripple
You
don't
must
even
take
want.
it. You must
Ripple
accept
is
the
done with
XRP,
XRP,
bro.
man. Ripple is done. Ripple made a whole coin because they knew XRP is almost done. They going
Look,
public
man.
and they launched a new coin because they knew XRP is done.
Bro, I have XRP. Okay. If I have to say it XRP,
Yeah, nah, give me XLM.
nah.
For sure.
You know, XLM about to buy
Cardano.
MoneyGram, brother. How about that?
Cardano.
Did you hear that?
And wait, he was bashing XLM last time, bro. But let's let it go. It's
XLM about to buy MoneyGram. That's the
You-
ultimate
you-
flex,
you-
man.
Hey, you were bashing XLM last time we spoke about it on the call.
I bash all of them. If I can't get on them and play a video game and earn crypto, I'm not using them.
Okay.
That's
Well,
all
true
of them.
that. I mean,
You know what I'm
everyone has
saying?
that is true. Everyone has their own importance in crypto
Hey,
world. So
Hey, I watched this cartoon called Dinosaurs. I think it's from the 80s or the 90s on
Right.
Theta and earn crypto, brother. I can't do that with XLM, bro. I can't do
Hey.
that with Litecoin, so I don't mess with it.
listen, it's a different type of game. It's a different type of game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It
Yeah, I'm
is,
trying to
you
have
know-
fun. I'm trying to relax.
Yes, sir.
brother.
Exactly. Hey, Ben, thank you so much for joining us, man. This has been pretty amazing. We gotta have you back on again, man. We'll chop it
Oh,
about
yeah,
some other
yeah,
things too,
anytime,
you know
brother.
what I mean? Yeah,
I'm gonna get
there's a
where I
lot
can
of
have a
things-
video too, brother.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of things we can definitely sit here and just chop it up and share that information because I really enjoyed this. All right.
Oh, no problem.
The podcast is Young and Successful. Yes, on YouTube. Young and Successful. Official Young and Successful on Instagram. Young and Successful on Facebook. And of course, we have a page there and a
Is
group.
it-
Well, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, Che out. Ben, you're supposed to say peace.
Peace.
There you go.